aboard, above, abroad, absolutely, accordingly, across, actually, after, afterward, afterwards. Again, ago, ahead, alike, all, almost, alone, along, alongside, allowed. Already, also, altogether, always, anyhow, anytime, anyway, anywhere, apart, approximately. Around, aside, attentively, awfully, backward, badly, basically, before, behind, below. Beneath, besides, bitterly, both, brightly, carefully, certainly, clearly, closely, comfortably. Commonly, completely, consequently, conversely, daily, deadly, deeply, definitely, deliberately, directly. Down, downstairs, downward, each, early, easily, east, eastwards, either, elsewhere. Enough, especially, even, eventually, ever, everywhere, exactly, exceedingly, exclusively, extra. Extremely, fairly, far, farther, fast, finally, firmly, first, forever, fortunately. Forward, freely, frequently, friendly, furthermore, generally, gently, gradually, greatly, happily. Hardly, heavily, hence, here, high, highly, home, however, immediately, increasingly. Indeed, indoors, inland, inside, instantly, instead, inward, just, largely, last. Late, lately, later, least, left, less, lightly, lightly, likewise, loudly. Low, luckily, mainly, maybe, meantime, meanwhile, mechanically, mentally, merely, monthly. More, moreover, most, mostly, much, namely, nationwide, naturally, near, nearby. Nearly, neatly, necessarily, neither, never, nevertheless, newly, next, noisily, nor. Normally, north, northwards, now, nowadays, nowhere, obviously, occasionally, often, once. Only, otherwise, outdoors, outside, outward, outwards, overhead, overnight, overseas, partially. Particularly, partly, past, perfectly, perhaps, permanently, personally, politely, possibly, practically. Presently, pretty, previously, primarily, probably, properly, publicly, purely, quarterly, quick. Quickly, quietly, quite, rapidly, rarely, rather, readily, really, recently, regardless. Regularly, relatively, repeatedly, respectively, right, roughly, sadly, safely, scarcely, seldom. Separately, seriously, severely, sharply, shortly, sideways, silently, similarly, simply, sincerely. Skillfully, slightly, slow, slowly, smoothly, so, softly, solely, someday, somehow. Sometime, sometimes, somewhat, somewhere, soon, south, specially, steadily, still, straight. Straightforward, strictly, strongly, successfully, such, suddenly, sufficiently, surely, surprisingly, that. Then, there, thereby, therefore, though, thus, today, together, tomorrow, tonight. 2. Totally, truly, twice, ultimately, underground, underneath, undoubtedly, unfortunately, unusually. Up, upstairs, upward, upwards, usually, very, virtually, weakly, west, westward. Westwards, whenever, wherever, wholly, wide, widely, willingly, worldwide, wrong, yearly. Yesterday, yet,